Liam, welcome to Tranmere. Tell us how the move came about.
Obviously, I spent last year down at Fleetwood and on loan at Macclesfield, and then I spoke to to Gary, and he obviously come and meet him, invited me down, and we've had a good chat. I was previously in a trial game down here with a group of lads that got together. Obviously, got a feel of the place there. Really enjoyed the game that we played there, and I thought it was a no-brainer for myself to come here. Obviously, I'm dead pleased to have signed.
2 relegations on the trot. It doesn't look great, does it? But these are new beginnings now for Tranmere. A new manager, and it's something really to get in right at the start of, as I say, what is a totally new outlook.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's still a fantastic club. It's still a football league club at the end of the day, and obviously it's took a bit of a couple of punches and come out of the league. But obviously meeting with the gaffer and seeing some of the players that he's already signed and bringing in, and some of the lads that he's kept from last year, it can only look good for the season ahead. And obviously I've been in this league last year, a couple of games short period. It's quite a difficult league, so we'll be under no illusions of that. But obviously he's going to build a good set of lads together. We'll all get to meet each other hopefully soon, and obviously start the push to get the club back where it should be.
All the players that have come in so far have experience of the conference like yourself, so how crucial is that?
Yeah, it's massive, because obviously you're going to go to grounds and places that you won't have ever been to before, and the way that other clubs set up and stuff like that, it'll be kind of a new thing for Tranmere to experience. And obviously when I had my short stay with Macclesfield, there's some very good teams in the league. Obviously we're going to have to go and compete with, and I'm sure that we'll do that no problem. And it's important that we get the stuff right on the pitch as well, as off the pitch, and like I said, turn the club back round and get us going back in the right direction, which is obviously upwards.
How big an opportunity is this for you in terms of your career?
Yeah, it's massive. I'm kind of in a similar situation to the way the club is. Obviously I've took a step back now from being at Fleetwood. Didn't play as many games as I thought I might have done or hoped to do. So it's important for me myself. I'm coming here really hungry to be in Gary's side, and obviously showing what I can do. And obviously if I'm successful and the club's successful, again switch my career back around and start going back on the up.
The blueprint for the manager and the chairman now is to have lots of people who've got conference experience, and you say the difference is, or the importance of having it is massive. What are the differences from a playing perspective?
As in what perspective?
The differences. You say it's really important to have conference experience. From a player's point of view, how different is the conference from Leagues 1 and League 2?
Yeah, I mean, some of the setups that you come across down at some of the teams that have been in that league quite frequently. I mean, you've still got big clubs. Grimsby is still in there. I was at the likes of Macclesfield, who probably weren't even tipped to be as high as they were. So obviously some of the facilities are different. The training, you'll see from the facilities that they've got there isn't the same as what some of the clubs have got in the Football League. So it's important that obviously our standards are as kept as high as we can possibly keep them, and some of the journeys you're going to travel to. Hopefully we'll have the pleasure of being able to go down and maybe the day before and set up. Some clubs don't have that opportunity, so a lot of the clubs in this league are still part-time as well. So the players have got jobs. We're fortunate that we're still a full-time football club, which is a massive plus for myself. Because at the end of the day, that's what I want to focus on is just my football inside, and like I said, try and be successful again here at this club.
The conference, when you look at it from top to bottom, there are so many former league clubs, aren't there? And it's been shown in the past that it doesn't have to be the death knell for a club, but it can be, a rebirth. No,
absolutely. I mean, there's clubs that will have been in here for quite a while, and then obviously the aim of the club is obviously to try and get out of the division, but there's no rush. But we're obviously going to go into the season looking to win, more than we lose, which is obviously a big plus. We'll obviously, like I said, have a good squad of players that will be there to push for the promotion straight away if we can. But you've seen before, Grimsby had a really good season last year and didn't quite make it. Obviously you've seen the likes of Bristol Rovers that have managed to bounce back straight away. It'd be nice if we could do that again. But obviously, like I said, they're under no illusions that the league is a difficult league, with obviously one going up automatic, and then there's a scrap for the playoffs. And like I said, there's some big teams as well in the league. Your Forest Greens that are always around and up there. One of my other previous clubs, Halifax, they're a part-time club. They sometimes push around the promotion places, and as you mentioned, the standard of the conference to the league is closing all the time because of, like you say, the size of the clubs that are now in this league.
Was it an easy decision to make when you knew that Tranmere were in for you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a massive club, and I said obviously it's still a football league club inside the conference, and it'd be nice to be part of a success story to get Tranmere back into the league and back in the direction that they should be going. Obviously you come around, you look at the stadium and you look at the facilities, and obviously it's a big plus. The manager as well, obviously I've heard a lot about him. Haven't worked under him before, so I'm really looking forward to doing that. Obviously he's had a lot of success before in this league, which is obviously vital for the club as well. So yeah, it was a no-brainer. I've just recently moved actually to Halewood, so perfect location for me, perfect for me at this time of my career. Obviously I need to get myself back out there, back on the pitch and playing games, and obviously I'll be working hard as well as the rest of the squad this pre-season to make sure I've got a shirt in the 11.
And can you tell us a bit about yourself, what type of footballer you are?
Yeah, well, obviously I've come here hoping to show myself in a central defensive role. A lot of the time that I played down at Fleetwood, I got moved to right back. Obviously did really well there, and was kept at right back, and I had a short stay at Macclesfield where I played central defence. So obviously I can play a number of positions. If there's a back three, I can play in a back three as well, depending on what the formation is going to be set up. So obviously I've got options. I'd like to say I offer. I'm calm on the ball. Obviously choose my options really well if I can. Use a lot about my pace. I'm quite quick for a defender. So in that sense, I've got given the gaffer a number of options, and hopefully if I can try and nail down that central defensive spot, which is what I perceive as my strongest position. Only time will tell, and obviously I'm going to work as hard as I can to make sure I'm going to be in contention for his selection.
That's great for me.
You mentioned before you're on trial here before.
Yeah.
Who was the manager then?
There wasn't, so I think it was on the same day that the new manager is going to be announced. So it was just basically a behind doors trial game, and I come down and I wanted to show. Obviously, the gaffer had heard things about me, so obviously I wanted to show him first class, what I'm about. Obviously, it's difficult to do that in just one game, so obviously he's going to now have a full pre-season, and then hopefully, the start of the season, if I get the shirt, that chance to look at me. So it'd be great if I can do that, and obviously I'm not just made up about signing really. It's a really good move for myself, and definitely one that fits at the moment.